have a lot of family members who live in Roxbury, and we like to say that Roxbury is a great place to live, work, and play. And the things we love about it are the people and the places. People are very proud of their history and the diversity of their cultures and optimistic about the future. And they're great places to visit, like Dudley Square, Grove Hall, Fort Hill, and Franklin Park. And those are just some of the reasons why I love Roxbury. One of Nuestra Comunidad's greatest achievements is that we haven't been afraid to dream big. We proved that from the day we were born back in 1981. We were founded by a group of neighbors who wanted to do something about their neighborhood. A decade of arson had left whole blocks blighted and vacant. They were determined to rebuild, and they formed Nuestra, and we did exactly that. Going back to our origins in 1981, Blue Hill Avenue had a lot of vacant lots. There had been a lot of arson in the 70s. And working with residents, they came up with a big vision for Blue Hill Avenue. And decades later, we've helped to realize that vision. We've built 800 apartments. We've sold over 100 homes to home buyers. We've helped dozens of small businesses open up along Blue Hill Avenue. And as a result, that whole district is transformed. It's no longer a place where people are afraid to go, but now it's a place where people want to live, in places like Ellen Jackson Apartments, Thomas Atkins Apartments, and other developments that we've built along Blue Hill Avenue. We've been able to create a platform for success for families. Having stable, affordable rental housing is a proven effective platform for families to succeed economically and for kids academically. We've also helped residents achieve wealth by providing home ownership opportunities. 700 graduates of our first-time homebuyer classes have bought homes. We've sold over 100 homes directly, and $20 million of equity has been realized by those homeowners through the homes we help them acquire here at Nuestra. For the future, Nuestra Comunidad has a big dream for Dudley Square. Dudley Square is the hot place of market rate development now for businesses and residential housing, and that's a good thing, but we also want it to be a place where longtime residents can stay. So our vision is to build a model of mixed income housing Dudley Square that will help longtime residents stay and welcome newcomers. We're doing it at Bartlett Place, where we're building low income, moderate income, and market rate housing and creating places for dozens of businesses to create jobs at Bartlett Place. And with that model, if that's used across Roxbury, Dudley Square can be a thriving mixed income neighborhood that welcomes newcomers, but also helps longtime residents stay and together celebrate the opportunities that we can realize together.
My name is Reverend Francisco A. Tolentino. I am the board president for Nuestra Comunidad Development Corporation. Nuestra's 35th anniversary theme is Dream, Build, and Transform. So let me speak to you for a moment about dream. Dream is to think of anything that is possible or even impossible. So there are no limits. We are willing to think outside of the box. To build is to build either from the ground up or to take a building that needs to be revitalized, if it is an old abandoned building or a building that just needs to be reworked and redone over again. We will do that so that at the end we will have a comfortable living space for our residents. To transform is to take spaces that may be a vacant lot or a building that needs to be transformed and made into residential space and or some commercial space, and make it into good use for our residents and the community. So we want to bring it all together so that people will have good living spaces and good community spaces so that they can feel good about the places where they live and good about the places where they commune. Let me give you an example of one of the dreams that Nuestra had. We have many seniors in our community that needed good places to live, where they could call home and be comfortable. There was some land on the corner of Blue Hill and Quincy that was vacant, and it was actually contaminated space. It took a long time, it took many years, but Nuestra was committed to the dream to make senior housing affordable to our seniors, a place where they could call home. Today, on the corner of Blue Hill and Quincy, stands the Ellen Swepson Jackson Building. And it is a beautiful building, very accommodating, has some great amenities, and the seniors in there are very happy that they have such a beautiful place to live in. That's what I talk about when we have a dream. We think outside of the box, we find a way to get it done, and we achieve what we dreamt, and now stands a beautiful building accommodating to the seniors of our community. But let me also tell you, on the first floor of that building, there are some commercial spaces that will offer some health care to our seniors and some other businesses. That building is a landmark on the corner of Blue Hill and Quincy. This fall, Nuestra is about to embark on the largest dream that we've ever had. We will be breaking ground on some of the projects at the old Bartlett bus yard. It used to be an MBTA bus yard. It will now become Bartlett Place. It will be home for 323 families. It will have about 45,000 square feet of commercial space. It will totally transform our community. This will singularly be the largest project in the history of Nuestra, but it will be the largest dream that we've ever had as well.